Christopher St. Booth is one of the songwriters. For years, it was known mainly by the title Ulterior Motives or Everyone Knows That, which was ironic considering the only thing everyone knew about that song was that they knew nothing. They didn't know when it was written or who had written it or its real name. All they'd heard was what you heard, a short, muddy, haunting clip of an 80s-sounding song that they couldn't find anywhere. It first went viral in 2021 and inspired a years-long campaign by thousands of detectives on Reddit, all engaged in an enormous joint investigation with the goal of figuring out what Everyone Knows That was and who had composed it. And now we know. Christopher St. Booth is one of the songwriters. He's in New Albany, Indiana.
Christopher, obviously you wrote this song, co-wrote it with your brother. When did the two of you figure out that there was this viral mystery unfolding online?
You know, I guess we want to confront the fact some people just wrote, "You knew it all along and you hid it from us." We just actually found out yesterday evening. I dropped my son off. He visits me, my young 16-year-old son. And he went, "Dad, you're like God on the internet now." And I went, "What are you talking about?" And I had no idea. And people started writing remarks about a song called Ulterior Motives. We make movies, and we make movies for different Discovery Channel, Sci-Fi, Amazon, and they're all over there, and that's what we've been doing for a while. And people started posting ulterior motives, release ulterior motives on one of our films, and I didn't ring a bell. I went, "Oh, sounds like, a nutcases. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea." And then somebody had sent me a Reddit link, and I was obviously, careful about clicking on links because you know about that situation. So I clicked on it, and out came all this stuff, and then I saw this YouTube video, and I went, "Well, I don't know what this is," and I clicked, and it was our song. And I remember Ulterior Motives from over 40 years ago, and I went, "This is so bizarre and wild," and then that was it. Philip and I are both still in a daze.
You say, more than 40 years ago, the song was written, and now there are more than 48,000 members of this online community dedicated to figuring out this song. This was featured in an adult movie. Was that the intent when it was written?
No. I mean, with due respect, when you write for a porno movie or whatever, that wouldn't be the kind of music I would think you would write. But no, what happens is we were musicians. We had come from a band called Sweeney Todd. I used to be the singer of Sweeney Todd, and Phil was a guitar player, and I replaced Bryan Adams, which replaced Nick Gilder in the whole tree of life of the band Sweeney Todd. Had a very successful record out. So when we moved to America, we needed money, so we just started working while we were doing our musical career. We were playing Starwood and the Rainbow. We were, opening up for Motley Crue and stuff. And we needed money, so we took this production assistant job, and it happened to be for an adult film. So it was never really written for an adult film, no.
But so how do you feel about it now, given where things have ended up and all this interest in it?
Well, I mean, it doesn't bother me, to be honest with you, if it was an adult film or not, to a music. It brought tears to Philippa's and my eyes yesterday that so many people cared about the song and then loved it and wants us to release it, the version without the moaning. And it's beautiful. I mean, music to me has always been my first love and still do, even though we make, movies and television shows. Music has always been our first love. So it's absolutely beautiful, to be honest with you.
Yeah. There is a non-adult version, we could say, on YouTube available, made by some of your admirers in that Reddit community. Are you going to re-record it, you and your brother?
Well, this is what everybody's been asking me and Philip, and what we've decided to do is right after this phone call, love, we're going to go into the studio and go through 40 years of recordings to try to find the track. And I think it was such an honor, and people really love the song that if for any reason we can't find the track, we will quickly re-record it.
Yes.
And give it to them and let them, do what they want with it,
What is the song about?
The song is about exactly what it is going, whether it's your family member or, lover, whatever, partner, friend, that they have ulterior motives. And you can, everybody can see it, but love is blind. So, just try to convincing yourself that, that she has ulterior motives or he has ulterior motives. And that's really what it's about. It's about, trusting your gut feeling when you start to get a sign and that they have ulterior motives, that, you think that they love you or care about you and they really don't. They just after possibly what you got or, whatever, or they're narcissistic, So it's really about that. It's just about finding out the truth about somebody and is how humiliating and delusional it is, but we must face the music,
Christopher, I'm really glad we could talk about it, and my best to Philip as well. And you'll get back in touch after you re-record it, perhaps.
Yes, I hope so. I hopefully if we can't find the original recording and we do record it, they will like it, because you're talking about a chap that needs to learn to sing, not necessarily learn to sing, because I am a singer, but to be able to capture what you did 40 years ago. Yeah. Life changes, voices changes, bodies changes, So it ought to be fascinating. We might have to do a documentary on that, trying to recreate that.
Maybe. Christopher, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Christopher Booth is one of the composers of the viral song Everyone Knows That, or Ulterior Motives. We reached him in New Albany, Indiana.